Praise the Lord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Lesia the Preacha. Oh, well, it's not acting right, the camera, so I'll just let it do its own thing. Okay, so this is part two of forgive the women in your life. You know, whether you're a man, hopefully it'll stay. Whether you're a man or a woman or a child or whatever your situation is, this is part two of forgive the women in your life. Forgive them. And it says forgiveness is the first step toward letting go of hurt and emotional pain. It heals only you. Well, I believe it heals, you know, it leaves the opportunity or the option for all involved to heal, you know. But your concern is you because other people heal in different time, you know. Your time of healing may be right now. An additional angel message is reap the benefits of forgiveness. And remember, forgiveness is a process, you know. For some people, depending on what's going on, it can happen instant. And then for others, depending on the situation, it can take years. The process of healing and forgiveness. Forgiveness in the process of healing. Set yourself free and become healed. That's the whole point. You want to be healed. You want to be whole. You know, heal and whole. And then it says, it is easy to say that you need to forgive that person who has hurt and wronged you. In truth, this is not easy to do. It takes time, meditation, and prayers to let go of the bitterness and pain. When you forgive, you have to go deep within yourself and your soul to let it go. The release will also manifest in your physical body and reduce the pain and anxiety. Ooh, Jesus. Forgiveness gives you healing and peace and empowers you to live the gift of life that has been bestowed upon you. Many people allow their pain to cripple them, leaving them stuck and unable to enjoy life. Let it go for your own sake. Amen. Forgive. Forgive when people do you wrong. Forgive so that you can free yourself. Amen. Amen. And then we pulled an oracle. Well, two cards came out for the oracle. And one was the book card. But this isn't just any book. But it's the book of shadows. You know. Your own individual book of you know, how to go about living this life. You know, all your little tricks to the trade, you know. But in this reading, you know, mature female energy came about, you know. So there's a combination of, you know, forgiving the women in your life. Whether it's your mother, you know, your spouse, your sister, cousins, you know, employer at work, you know. There may be women in your life that has wronged you. And it's a good time to go ahead and forgive. especially as we're trying to close out this year. You know, you want to close out this year with as much healing as possible, with as much forgiveness, with as much closure as you can. Okay? But one of the things that I wanted to point out in this reading, other than forgiving the women in your life, understand that women, you know, we live by you know, certain standards, and there's a code of life that we live by. You know, there are core values that we live by. And women, you know, we're kind of mysterious. You know, there's mystery to us. You know, there's a mystery to us, especially mature women. You know, women with some type of leadership, authority. You know, you're not going to always understand the combination of knowledge and information that we're, you know, we have privy to, and how we go about expressing ourselves, you know. You know, let me light a little sage here. You know, so forgive us. Forgive us. But I guess I'm also asking you to understand. Try to understand us too. Accept that there's going to be things about women that you're not going to understand. You know, you're not going to be able to figure out. And the best thing to do is, you know, when we wrong you, is to talk about it and you know, talk about it and forgive us. Forgive us, because there's going to be some stuff you're not going to understand. You're not going to agree with. And it may feel wrong to you. It may feel wrong. It may go against your core values. It may go against your beliefs, you know, how you structure your life. And then that's where the wrong come in at, you know, it feels wrong. Because women have a mysterious way of, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then that's the 10 of Pentacles. You know, we have a way of maintaining ourselves, maintaining our lives. Women have a way of when dealing with women, you know, be able to reflect. Be able to reflect on, you know, what happened, you know, and cut away the things that, you know, during your forgiveness, your forgiving process, cut away the things, you know, during your forgiveness, cut away the things that that came between you. You're going to have to let it go, cut away. Now, of course, you know, there will be consequences to things. And so we still have to deal with the consequences of things. So yeah, you know, even though you forgive, there will be consequences. You know, there will be still things that you may have to deal with because of what happened. you know. Cut your losses in the situation and forgive and keep whatever you can of the relationship. Salvage what you can, you know. Some women you may need to cut out your life altogether, and other women you may need to forgive and hold on to what you can of the relationship. Hold on to what you can. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles, you know. You know, reflect on what happened, forgive, go through that process of forgiving and healing. If you need to be compensated, whatever it takes, you know. And keep what you can. So this reading right here is saying forgive, you know, and keep what you can of the relationship. Keep what you can. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Because your ability to do so, your ability to forgive your mother, your wife, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, you know, depending on what happened, you know, and depending on the consequences involved, you know, it will determine how happy the entire family will be. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is about. The Ten of Pentacles is about having that happy family that you want, the happy family that you want, you know. So there's going to be some things you're going to have to forgive and work through and heal in order to get, you know, have that happy family you want, to get back to that happy place. Because maybe the family has been going through a little something, you know, because of this need to forgive and address what happened concerning, you know, this woman in your life, this mature woman, you know. The Seven of Swords. You're not, there's nothing deceptive. There's, you know, there's nothing deceptive about that's in the reverse. There's nothing keeping you from forgiving. You know, there's nothing hidden. You know, again, your mom, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, you know, your co-worker, your boss, you know, she has her way of doing stuff. She has her way of doing things. And there's nothing deceptive about it. There's nothing deceptive about it. You know, think on it a little more. You know, think about why she's done some of the things she's done. And again, you know, where you feel that she's wronged you, forgive her. Forgive her. And continue with the relationship, you know. Get what you can out the relationship so that your life can be the way you want it. You know, your ability to forgive, you know, makes your life complete, makes your life happy, you know. And you're just going to have to accept that you can't control how she moves, how she work her magic. You can't control it. You know, it's a mystery. It's not deception. It's not deception. You might be looking at how this woman act and how she make her decisions and how she bust her moves and make her money and do what she do and maintain herself. You may not agree, and you may even feel like she's being deceptive, but she's not being deceptive. This came in reverse. She's not being deceptive, so you can go ahead and forgive her for stuff that you think that she did wrong. You can talk to her about it. And if she, let's see. Yeah. You can go ahead and come clean about how you think and how you feel. Talk about how you think you were deceived. You know. You can. Yeah, because, the two of you are kind of chained to this, perceived deception. You know, your perception is wrong, is what I'm getting, and because your perception is wrong, you're kind of bound. The two of you are bound to this deception. So, I'm sensing that, let's see, let me pick another card. I don't want to sense anything. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This woman appears cold to you, but that's because of how you view her. This deception is making her seem cold to you. This came this way, the double card. So this deception that you're holding against her, this deception or this old memory or, maybe you just need to hear her side of the story. Maybe. Talk about it. Talk about it. But she may be coming off as cold to you. But the moment you forgive, the moment you do that, free yourself, then let's see what happened. Yeah, you're being immature. The Page of Wands, you're being immature. You're holding a childish view of what happened. You're holding a childish view. And because you're doing that, it's causing her to protect her emotions, to create some boundaries on the situation. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's going on. Yeah. It's not that nothing happened. It's not that nothing happened, And I believe if you talk to her, she'll be willing to clear the air with you, help you along in the forgiveness process. Yeah, because, she wants everything to be good between you. She wants you to go from negative energy, to being better, better connected, better communication. You know, she wants y'all to be happy, be good in a good place. So go ahead and forgive. Go ahead and forgive because she's open to it. She wants to be the star in your life. She wants to be the star in your life. But you got to allow her to be, you know, with your forgiveness. Your forgiveness, you know. So that's if we're talking about any woman in your life. Now let's see if we're talking about a particular woman. You know, like a love interest, you know. Let's do a romantic reading for those who are in a romantic relationship and you need to forgive her for, you know, appearing deceptive, you know. And she might have been a little shady, you know. I just don't see where, you know, you need to forgive. You need to forgive for whatever it is you think she did. You know, whatever you think she did, you need to forgive her. And again, it's not that she didn't do anything at all. We have the Five of Wands here. And I'll look it up. The Five of Wands. But the Five of Wands shows a mature man. A mature man looking on to lovers that are out in the open. You know, lovers that are not ashamed. Yeah, she don't want you to be ashamed. You know, she wants you to open up. There you go. Open up. Forgive her. Remove the appearance of deception. The appearance of rejection. The appearance of the Seven of Swords. You know, of pride. The appearance of pride. Get rid of deception and pride and, you know, all of that. Just get rid of anything that's not going to, oh, let me just look it up. That's right. Five of Wands. So how are you guys doing? This is part 2 of Forgive Her. Go ahead and forgive the women in your life because it benefits you. It benefits you. It frees you up, your energy, your spirit. To love again. To love. And this is the Five of Wands. Watching the magic of the jug with the 3 ribbons. A jug with 3 ribbons. Okay, yeah. Good luck and happiness are not always and only for ourselves, but can be passed on to others, expecting that someone will give them to us in the future. Did I read the wrong thing? Hold on. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I mean, like, you forgive her today, someone else will forgive you tomorrow, you know? And again, it's for your benefit. It's to free you. Forgiveness is meant to free you. All right. So, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Okay. but it came in reverse. So she just doesn't want any empty promises, you know, and you don't want any empty promises, you know. You want, because I think that, yeah, this is the 10 of Pentacles here, and then this is the King of Pentacles, and they both came in reverse, I believe. And, you know, until this forgiveness can take place, then until you forgive her, you got to forgive her. Forgive her for what she did and didn't do. There you go. Forgive her for what she did do. Okay? And she's willing to talk about it. She's willing to talk about it. Now, right now, we're talking about your lover. You know? She's willing to talk about the things that she did do that you need to forgive her for. But for the stuff that she didn't really do, you know, that just seemed like she did it, you know, don't hold her, you know, accountable for that stuff that she didn't really do. And, you know, and if you're confused about, well, did she do it or not? Well, just forgive her for it. You know, you don't have to agree to whether or not she did anything. If you believe she did, even if she disagree, forgive her for it. So that you can have, you know, the love you want. So that you won't end up shortchanged. You know, forgive her so that you can have the family experience you want. You know, you want to get all that you can out the relationship. And if it takes some forgiveness for you to, you know, just be out in the open with your love, then do it. If you love this woman and want to be with her, forgive her so that you can have the relationship you want with her or can have with her, you know. And also this may be linked to your whole family life. She may be your wife, and, you know, and she may have your children. And there's nothing wrong with forgiving your wife for the sake of your own happiness and the happiness of the entire family. There's nothing wrong with that. Would you please click like and subscribe and leave a comment? Let me know how you think and feel. You know, your comments are greatly appreciated. And also you can leave a donation with Dr. Lesia the Preacha on my Cash App. Okay, and my Cash App is $ Dr. Lesia the Preacha, just like on my channel. So again, a quick recap. Men, women, children, whoever you are, forgive your mom. Forgive your sisters. Forgive your wives, cousins, co-workers, your boss. Forgive the women in your life. Forgive them for the stuff that they do, especially the mature women of your life. Forgive these women. Forgive them. And also accept that there may be things that they do and say that you may not understand, that you may not agree with, you know, that you may not be able to accept. And you may even feel wrong by it. You may feel wrong by it. Okay? So you're going to have to accept that. But even in the midst of accepting that, I don't know how I got this card, but it's the Judgment card. I'll just show it. It's the Judgment card, and it shows, you know, like a heavenly representation, like God, you know, someone that can balance the scales of justice. And you have the man and the woman going before the Lord, you know, and it looked like there's a child, you know, a boy child that's, you know, let me look this card up. This is an interesting card, but I'll come back to it because I want to finish my story. So, yeah, so, you know, she may have her own way, her own core value system, her own logic of doing things. And you're going to have to challenge yourself to not view her ways of being deceptive. Now, she may have done some wrong stuff, and talk about that stuff. Go ahead and talk about the stuff that she's done to you, and, you know, talk through it. But then you're going to have to also accept the fact that it's going to be some stuff you're going to have to forgive her for that you don't agree with. You don't agree with it. And you're going to have to just, you know, reflect on this stuff. Forgive, let go of the stuff that don't serve you, that doesn't help the family, help the relationship. But hold on. Hold on to what you can. You know, hold on to what you can of the relationship, you know. Hold on to it. Don't quit your job because you don't get along with your boss, your female boss, the lady boss. Don't quit your job. I mean, if you got a better job, yeah. If you got a better job. But don't quit your job because she tripping. Because, you know, you have a family to take care of. You have a family to take care of. You know, and, you know, she may be seeming cold to you because of your perception. You perceive your perception of her, of being deceptive. She just wants to get along and be the star in your life, you know. She wants you to be your best. If she's your boss, your mom, you know, your wife, you know, they just want you to be your best. And they want to be their best in your life too. But you're going to have to forgive and change your perception. Because again, you know, your viewpoint is off. It's a little immature and off, you know. But on a specifically romantic level, you know, you're coming off cold too. You're coming off cold. And when you forgive, then your coldness will warm up. Your coldness will warm up the situation. See, your forgiveness, your own maturity and forgiveness, the fire and passion of your forgiveness will open up the opportunity for you guys to be all open with your love. You can express your love more freely. You know, there'll be justice served. You know, the scales of your love will be balanced, you know, before God and your family, you know, your children, you know, before God and your children. Your forgiveness has the power to balance the scales on a heavenly spiritual level, and it's going to bless the whole family. That's the best way to put it. That's this reading with Dr. Lesia the Preacha. Part 2 is done. Thank you all for tuning in. And I have a lot more to share. Oh my God. I read Genesis chapter 1. And I know this says Super 8 Hotel, but I made some notes based on Genesis chapter 1 and 2. And so I can't wait to put some of these notes into my reading. You know, let me see if I can sneak something in here now. Yeah, you know, the female energy in your life, the female energy, the women and feminine energy in your life is meant to help you see things, to help you see things that you wouldn't normally see. You know, there's a mysterious part to the feminine energy in your life, especially things when it comes to family riches and generational wealth and happiness and things like that. You know, what makes the family secure and happy. And men, you know, you guys do a lot. You do a lot, you know, in family life. You know, that's why this 7 of Pentacles is here. You do a lot. You're good workers. You know, you yield a great harvest for the family. But men, your spirituality is what's needed. You need to tap into God, heaven, you know, for direction, for forgiveness, for the strength to forgive. Yeah, the strength to forgive and the strength to move forward in a productive way. So yeah, so do I see any birds in here at all? Let's see if I see any birds. Nothing that jumps out. Nothing that jumps out. So, okay. All right, so that's it, guys. That was the little extra I could add into this reading. I didn't think of this before. There is one last thing I could do. What is the overall energy, zodiac sign energy of this reading? Yeah, the overall energy. The Devil card came out, so that's Capricorn energy. So, you know, this forgiveness process, you know, this is something you want to take care of as we go into the new year. You know, this is not something you want to be lingering around forever. You know, you're going to have to go through some forgiveness, meditation and prayer and getting the Bible. Forgiveness is not something like the other person got to jump through hoops. Okay, you need to do 10 jump jacks to make me feel better to forgive you. You need to go buy me a Gucci purse, or, you know, that's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is like a spiritual growth, you know. It's, we have Aries energy. Aries, it's the first sign of the zodiac. I pulled it the other day, actually. You know, Aries is strong and vital, reflecting the vigor of its totem animal, the ram. positive cardinal fire is extroverted. Okay. Aries needs attention. Aries needs attention. So your ability to forgive the women in your life, whoever you are, man, woman, child, to forgive the women in your life, you know, this needs attention. You know, get closer to the women in your life. Get closer to them, not further away. Get closer. Stay close to them. And forgiveness is a way to stay close to somebody. Yes, forgiveness is a purposeful thing to do. Yeah. You know, it allow others. It says your life purpose is to pioneer and lead the way, breaking new ground for others to follow. When you forgive, then others will forgive and follow too. Yeah. As a courageous and conquering hero, you search for challenges through which to prove yourself. Forgiving somebody is definitely a challenge to prove yourself, to prove your character. But more so, create opportunities for others to follow you. I love that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So, and for men, men, forgive the women in your life. Forgive them. And also, for men, when you forgive your woman, your wife, you know, it's a spiritual. It's something that's spiritually taking place, you know, before God in the heavenly council, you know. When you forgive your woman, when you forgive your man, when you forgive each other before the Lord, you know, it blesses for generations to come. It blesses the entire family for generations to come. Bye.